Welcome, I'm Dr. Melina Roberts and I want to talk about the adrenal glands. Now the adrenal glands, what they are is they're these walnut-shaped glands that sit on top of the kidneys, and what they do is they release your body's stress hormones. So anytime your body's under any sort of stress, it releases those hormones to help you combat that stress. Now, the three things that your body perceives as stress is mental emotional stress, chronic inflammation, and chronic infections. So these are three things that could be draining those adrenals. Now, I'm going to go through 5 signs that your adrenals may be out of balance. Now, one major one is fatigue. And for sure in our practice, we see a lot of people come in with fatigue, just really dragging through the day, finding it tough to have enough energy to get through the day. Most people push their way through, but for sure have this like low-grade tiredness, fatigue, mostly all day long. And this would tell us that the adrenals are out of balance. Now, another indication that the adrenals may be out of balance is that you're really reliant on sugar and or caffeine in order to have the energy to get through the day. And this is really most of us compensating for adrenals that are out of balance. So I think this is really common in our society that in order for people to get going, they need that coffee in the morning, and then midday they're kind of starting to drag again, and either they're reaching for another cup of coffee, that midday low of energy, or they're grabbing something sugary, and they're just doing that really to compensate for adrenals functioning at a low level. And so really, it's not that I'm really against caffeine, but I have problems with caffeine being a drug of choice. So caffeine on occasion is fine, but having to rely on it can definitely be problematic in terms of trying to heal the adrenals. So another indication that our adrenals may be out of balance is if we're having difficulty sleeping. Now, one of the things that the adrenals do is they release a hormone called cortisol. And cortisol should be high in the morning, and then it should slowly go down and then be low at night. Now, if the adrenals are out of balance, they may not be releasing cortisol according to this nice curve. Instead, they may actually be increasing that cortisol during those sleeping hours, which makes it difficult for us to be falling asleep and getting into that deep, replenishing sleep when our body does a lot of its healing and detoxification. So it's really important to get into that good sleep. But often, if those adrenals are out of balance, it can really affect your sleep cycles. So if you're having difficulty sleeping, it may be related to those adrenals. So another indication that the adrenals may be out of balance is that you're getting a good night's sleep, or it seems like you're getting a good night's sleep, but when you wake up in the morning, you're feeling exhausted. So the sleep isn't having that rejuvenating effect on your body. And this can be due to the adrenals being out of balance. So this is another indication that we need to work on improving the adrenal function. So another indication that our adrenals may be out of balance is if we're feeling overwhelmed, that we're feeling out of control, that we've reached the threshold in terms of our stress, and that if we just have one little thing, one little thing will irritate us or bother us or make us just feel overwhelmed. And these are some key indications that we need to work on improving the adrenal function. So those are 5 indications or signs that your adrenals may be out of balance. And this would be a good reason to seek out a naturopathic doctor to evaluate the function of your adrenal glands. Thank you so much for listening. I encourage you to share this with your friends, to press the like button, to make a comment below, and until next time, continue to learn, grow, and build health.